go.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Good morning. So I am here with my friend Becky, who got me into Trinont. She is my informational and go-to person, but I wanted to take this morning to talk about our new year before the new you challenge and what that really means. So go ahead, take it away, Becky.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so thank you for having me on for this because I am so passionate about this. It's unbelievable. Last year, starting in October, I kind of went on a weight loss journey. But when I came up to the holidays, I did not gain a single pound. And most of us gain weight during the holidays, right? Right. I think everybody does. They get pudgier. They come out just like January 2nd and they're just mad at themselves for what they've done. So I want to explain to you what it is that I did over the holidays that made the biggest difference. So what I found through a lot of trial and error and things that I had been doing in the past was there's tips and tricks and things I have in my toolbox that keep me from going overboard when I get to the break room with the cookies, when I get to the cocktail parties, when I get to all of the work Christmas parties, friends gatherings. There's so much going on this time of year that if you partake in every single thing, in addition to your normal life and the stress of the holidays that's making you eat garbage, you're going to gain weight and you're going to come out on January 2nd just feeling like a busted can of biscuits, right? And that was me every single year. So I'm going to share some of the things that I have done in the last year to prevent from gaining weight during the holidays. So when I came out on January 2nd, I felt just as good as I did the day before Thanksgiving. Okay. All right. So the first one, I maximize protein. Don't eat really carbohydrates for lunch. And it helps me at work too, because it keeps my energy levels steady and my mental focus clear. So I make sure that I front load protein in the day. Like I love carbs like everybody else, but I save those for dinner. And in the morning, I'm eating high protein. Lunch, I'm eating high protein, almost only protein. And then for dinner, I know that's where the mashed potatoes and pasta are coming in. So that is a big tip and trick. Another thing is when you're going to a party and you know you have a party coming, eat only protein that day prior to going to the party. Here's what's going to happen. When you eat a lot of protein, it keeps you satisfied and your body is going to keep grabbing snacks and keep wanting to grab other things until you hit your protein threshold where your body's like, okay, I'm good. I have what I need. Now you're not going to be at the snack table grabbing, shoving your mouth the whole entire time you're there. You're just going to subconsciously not be grabbing things off of that snack table. So that is definitely number one. The second thing that I use as part of a daily health system, I'm going to show you my before and after here quick and show you what this looks like and how I've utilized this tool. And Allie has them in her hands right now. So if you give me just a second here, I'm going to show you a picture that I swore to high heaven I would never, ever, oh, that's not it. Sorry. I would never, ever show anybody, but here I am. This is my before and after. This is the biggest tool I have in my toolbox as somebody who today sitting here is 125 pounds, not 137. So I need to redo that picture, but let's be honest, it's winter and pretty pasty. So once I get a tan, I'll retake that picture. But I lost quite a bit of weight and I've been able to keep it off. And this is how, I still do all of the things on the holidays everybody else does. I eat all of the cookies. I eat all of the snacks. I do all of that. But having these two tools in my toolbox kept me not only staying the same weight over the holidays, but actually helps me lose weight over the holidays. Okay. So the first one that I have, Allie, do you have the Transform in your hands?
Yes.
Okay. So this one is the most amazing thing I have ever come across when it comes to the holiday season. Here's why. Every time we go somewhere, there's cookies on the break room table. You go to a cocktail party, there's cookies, there's charcuterie boards, there's all of the snacks and good food and pastas and potlucks and all of these things. And we find ourselves eating a crap ton of those carbs. I don't want you to avoid those. That is what life is amazing when you can eat really good food. And some of these foods we only get once a year. By taking Transform an hour before or on my way, okay, what this does, this is called a glucose converting enzyme. When you eat your cookies, you digest it down into simple sugars. Your enzyme in the Transform will link them together into an alpha-glucan fiber that can't be absorbed through your intestines. So now you're getting less sugar into your bloodstream, which means essentially less fat on your butt. Okay. So this is going to be a tool to obliterate some of those calories. This is huge. I wore a continuous glucose monitor for 2 weeks to test this thing because I was a total skeptic. Like there's no freaking way. But I have the proof from my CGM that I can post down in the comments, and I will later after this. So that one has been amazing. It also has grains of paradise to kind of boost your metabolism and help you burn even more of the sugar. Now, I'm going to be honest, it burns 50 to 90% of the sugar, depending on the types of sugar that you're getting. High fructose corn syrup, I don't think it works as well on as more natural sugar cane sugars, like the kind you find in your cookies, would be better turned into that fiber than maybe a high fructose corn syrup. So some of those things are super, super convertible. And this will make a huge difference no matter what. Okay. So I always take that on my way to before dinner and on my way to those parties. Okay. And if I know I'm going to be tempted at work before I even step foot in that freaking break room, I'm taking that Transform because I know I'm going to grab a cookie. Okay. Number 2, the one on the right, Activate. This is the most delicious GLP-1 boosting beverage. I'm so excited how delicious this is. This only has 10 calories. It is freaking delicious. It has plant-based extracts that increase your body's own GLP-1. So here's what I do. Before I'm going to the cocktail party, I make my Activate that you just showed. I take 2 of my Transform. I drink my Activate on the way to the party. By the time I get there, my GLP-1's been boosted. I have AMPK activation, which lowers cortisol and helps burn fat around the visceral organs in your waist. It increases nitrous oxide to just kind of make you feel really good. It dilates your blood vessels and lowers your blood pressure. So there's no stress, right? You just feel good. There's no caffeine or anything in this. It's just a feel good drink. So you're going to eat less when you go around the charcuterie boards and all of the snacks at the party. You're just going to eat less, which is going to help you. But it's not that you can't eat those things. You're going to eat less. In addition to that, you've got the Transform in your system. So you're converting those carbs into fiber. So this is like the best hack through the holidays I could ever possibly mention to somebody, in addition to front loading your protein in the day. I'm not saying you have to not eat all of the holiday things. I eat all of the holiday things. And this is going to help you get through the holidays, coming out the other end feeling like a total rock star. Like this is a non-negotiable in my mind. My husband and I, we are taking this stuff constantly. So this is my before and after with weight loss, but I made it through the holidays losing weight instead of gaining it. And I didn't feel like I had to give things up or be the person that brought the fat-free, sugar-free crap to the party, right? Because you know that person. Or my Weight Watchers, I can only have so many calories. No, screw that. Go enjoy the stuff at the party and take the tool before you get there, okay? Another one that I'm going to mention really quick, and I think I have it on here, and Allie and I are both in love with this one, is our Mojo.
Yes. I have mine right here. I have white chocolate this morning, in case you're wondering.
Well, I know, me too. And my mug actually says Mojo on it. So I'm going to find this really quick here and show you a picture of what it looks like. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There it is. Okay. So Mojo is our energizing nootropic focus blend coffee. If you're drinking regular coffee, you're drinking moldy bean juice. This stuff is third-party tested for heavy metals, leads, molds, and toxins. And as somebody with 3 autoimmune issues, I've got Hashimoto's, seronegative rheumatoid arthritis, I've got discoid lupus. I have to be really careful with what I put in my body. I've switched from regular coffee to this, which has some green coffee bean and green tea leaf in it, but it also boosts focus. So it makes you focus better at work. It increases dopamine and serotonin, and it boosts your metabolism and kills your cravings. So this is going to be another addition, another tool that's going to help you during the holidays to get through without all of the stress. It just makes you feel really good. So I had to throw that one in there. All right. So I'm going to let Allie hop in and tell her story with the Daily Health System really quick while I open the door for my dog who's pawing.
Yeah, so I started Daily Health System and I was a skeptic just like everybody else. And it wasn't until Becky started explaining the science to me where I was like, okay, I'm going to try it. The appetite suppression is real. And that's really what causes you to lose weight, is being in that calorie deficit. And going back to the holiday thing, food is enjoyable and you shouldn't have to give that up. But using these 2 products, I mean, I use them every day, but especially during the holidays, it takes away that guilt factor. You know, I want to eat the mashed potatoes and I don't want to have to feel guilty knowing that that's going to go straight to my thighs and my butt. So I encourage the use of the Daily Health System. And I have had people, I had a friend come to me at work this week and she goes, I haven't been avoiding you, but I fell off the wagon. And it's like, yeah, I didn't take my Activate on Thanksgiving. I wanted to enjoy it. And she goes, but I started taking it again and I only ate half my sandwich for lunch. And that's exactly what it does. It just makes you feel full faster, just like any of the injectables does. But the side effects that don't come with it and the price tag as well. And then because we're going to talk about Mojo, I just want to bring it up. I was a 3 Celsius a day drinker. So that's like 600 milligrams of caffeine on that up, down, up, down. I am somebody with 3 different mood disorders. It wasn't helping my case at all. And I have switched to 1 Mojo a day, maybe 2 recently because I really, really like the holiday flavors. But that PEA that works on GABA that increases that serotonin and dopamine production, again, with somebody who struggled with major depressive disorder, I call this magic mommy juice because not only is it giving me the energy to make the cookies and shovel and do the laundry, but I'm in a good mood doing it and being able to take those breaks with my kids and really like, this is the best holiday season I will ever have because of the energy, because of the good feel stuff in these products, and because of the guilt that's not coming with eating all the snacks, right? We made the cookies for Santa yesterday. I had 3 of them and I didn't feel bad about it.
Excellent. Okay. So should we share what we have going on this month?
Yes.
Going into the new year.
Yes. The New Year Before the New You challenge. I have been telling people the goal is to just not gain 5 pounds before Christmas. It's honestly to try to lose it. But we have put together a group on Facebook. It is a challenge. You can win prizes for checking in. It's going to have recipes, high protein snacks. I think they're going to sprinkle in 2 or 3 workout ideas during the week. And this really is just an accountability group. And when I go through and I look at ways on how to survive the holiday season, it is switching in that high protein, but having an accountability buddy and a community of people who are making those similar choices really is it. You are who you surround yourself with. So getting in with a group of people who have like-minded goals, who are trying to do the same thing, who are using the products that you are using, really is a good place to start. It goes with the whole community that Trinont is. Right. What am I missing?
Just that it's free. You don't need to buy anything to be in there. Ideally, they say try 1 product and stick with it because it's going to change your life. And you've heard me, Allie and I talk about this like till we're blue in the face, like why wouldn't you want to? But you don't have to. You can just go in there and check it out and just kind of see what people are doing and how to avoid that weight gain during the holidays. There's going to be 3 workouts a week. You don't have to do them, but you can. I'm going to. I need that accountability. So it's just a great place for people who don't want to gain weight during the holidays. It's going to be absolutely incredible. And you're going to learn a lot about how to cook better, how to include that protein, and maybe how some of these things can help you. If you decide that you don't want to purchase anything, that's totally fine. But just be around the people that are going to help you stick to something a little bit healthier for the holidays. So Ellie and I are going to be in there. We're going to be doing all of the things, and it's going to be absolutely incredible. Yes. All right. Should we talk about the last piece that we just want to make sure we threw in there since it's on sale right now?
Yes. Travel. It's freezing out. And I have multiple countdowns on my phone going down to when I'm getting the heck out of here. Some of those are still in Wisconsin for a little weekend getaway, which I think I had mentioned before. Like I saved $40 on a night at a hotel in Madison. But $40 is the pizza that I'm going to order to my hotel at 11 o'clock at night. And they have the condo weeks. These prices are just ridiculous. And the way that the travel works, just to go through, it's like a Costco membership. You're paying a small fee monthly to be able to use the travel portal. But then after a year, you get a voucher of $2,000. I think Becky said she's going to Aruba. I haven't decided. I still have to get my passport and go through, but it's something exciting to look forward to and something new that Trinont has offered.
Right. Yeah. So I just want to show you, since you mentioned the Aruba, I do have that example on here. So being part of Trinont Travel is really cool because they do gift you that voucher at the end of 12 months. So paying the $65 a month which is what the subscription is. Some people may back off on that a little bit, but let me tell you the number of things that you're paying for that total way more than $65 a month. You're paying for Paramount, Peacock, Hulu, Tubi, Disney Plus, I'm still paying for my son's Y membership, I think, that I still need to cancel. He doesn't even go there anymore. So think of all those things that you're subscribing to that are just going to waste. If you could flip that over to something that would get you a huge vacation like this, that's a whole nother story. So I'm going to show you an example here. An online booking site, starts with an E, that everybody kind of starts with when they're looking for their vacations, has this all-inclusive Aruba location for $6,000 for the week for 2 people. When I went to Trinant's portal, where you can just book anything, anywhere, 850,000 locations, I found the same exact resort for about $2,800 for the week. But after a year of just doing the subscription, which comes out to be $780 that you end up paying after the year, you get this 2,830. It's covered by Jeannie's comment there. You get that for free. Like, here you go. So throughout the year, you will have saved on any all-inclusive resorts, hotels, condos, cruises, car rentals throughout the whole year. Like Allie just mentioned, she saved $40. Not only that, you will get this this voucher that you've only spent $780, but you get a $3,000 vacation. So that to us was a no-brainer. Chad and I are both enrolled in this so that we get 2 rooms in a location like this in Aruba. So just to show you some of those highlights really quick, we have up to 65% off, and I've seen even more than that actually, off of hotels, resorts, condos, cruises, and car rentals. I see condos in Orlando for $300 for the entire week.
Yeah.
Condo. So you get your own kitchen, laundry, all of that. They've got pools, lazy rivers, water slides. It's super easy to book. There's no blackout dates. Every 12 months, you receive a vacation voucher worth, it says $1,500 to $2,000, but I'm seeing up to $3,000. So there's a list of 3,000 locations and you can pick one. There's probably 500 in Mexico to choose from. Like, it's insane. If you're an associate at $65 a month, which I don't know why you wouldn't want to be, because you can also enroll other people in travel, or $75 a month as a customer with a $99 activation, which at the time we're recording this is 50% off until the 15th of December. So it would only be $49 activation instead of that's incredible. All right. I think we covered everything we planned on covering today.
Yes. So thank you. Thanks for hopping in on me and helping me explain the exciting stuff that's going on. Yeah, the travel, I think, is just a no-brainer, especially with bringing kids, because it's hard to put money away. It is. And you just cut out, like, I'm sitting as you're talking, I'm like, how often do we even use that Game Pass on Xbox? Like, that's $25 a month, you know?
That's very true. I think we paid for that too.
Yeah. All the things.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, there we go.
Thank you so much, Becky. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Have a happy Sunday. Go Pack Go.
Right.